Woo! Things seems to be working. Hi! Welcome back to episode 22 in Tiburion. We are very excited to have you all here, and we're very excited to be back again. We do have Hamish back tonight, which is amazing. So, welcome back, Hamish. If you haven't followed, make sure you do follow so that you get notified when we go live. And if you love what we do, you can also consider dropping a subscription as well, because we're awesome.
Do it. Better do it.
Yeah, I haven't got any other announcements this week, so we'll just roll intro.
Let's crack on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, last week in Tiburion, the group, without Hamish, headed into Redwood Forest. They encountered a new party member, Nell, when the group was being attacked by pixies, turning people into squirrels and feeble-minding people, and just having a bit of fun with you guys, before Nell came in and told them to knock it off, in which case they knocked it off and went away. And Nell guided you guys through the forest until you got to a cave, and as you entered, you explored and realised that this cave had already been looted and there was battles, but there was also destroyed portals to the abyss and other places. And as you went through, you found one portal that, although was destroyed, was intact enough for there to still be slight energy, allowing Oberon's patron to at least partially come through. He enveloped Oberon in a black energy, and Oberon handed over the dagger at the right time and with just enough energy to pass the dagger to the spectral form of Oberon's patron. After that, when Oberon came back to his senses, he looked around and saw Alx, Oberon's girlfriend. However, Alx seemed to have no memory of Oberon. The deal Oberon had struck with his patron came back to backfire with a twist that he was not expecting. Alx ran from the cave, leaving a devastated Oberon with the rest of the party. And as you left, you encountered four men. One of which stepped forward and started to speak to you all. They were unarmoured and had no weapons, and he said that he was from the Arcanum Institution, an institute dedicated to researching magical items, magical properties, and for keeping dangerous artifacts out of the hands of the general public and people who wish to do harm with them. And that's where we pick up today, in the forest, in front of these four men. So, you have lost the Dagger of Dylos, and you gave it to someone who you wish not to name for us. What we're going to do, we will research and find out where this entity is going to show up next. I'm assuming he's not still in the cave. I feel that would be very foolish of them. So, we will research, and when we find out the location of the entity, we would like to hire you, your group, to go and retrieve the dagger. We will be paying you 500 gold pieces altogether, and we can offer you slight protection from certain things, including the laws of the country to a limit. If you go murdering people, we cannot protect you, but you will have more lenience within the kingdoms to do as you need to collect the dagger.
Just hearing you say that, I mean, it just so happens that I might need some help with the law. Would you be able to put in a good word for old Hamish here?
What sort of trouble have you gotten yourself into?
The most heinous of crimes of trying to buy a ferret.
Looks over at Law and Oberon. Trying to buy a ferret?
He tried to charm the shopkeeper in Joheim.
Well,
not with magic, just using general charm.
Mm-hmm.
No magical charm.
No magic.
Okay, I use magic. Right, I'd use magic. Can you help me with that?
I don't feel like I need to say this, but that was a very, very bad decision on your part.
Right.
As you may...
I've learnt.
Yes, as you may be aware, the Empire not so forgiving when it comes to unlawful magic use. I don't know how much our powers will actually be able to help you, but we can definitely try. But please, whatever
That's
you
very
do,
kind.
try and keep yourself out of trouble. This is part of the deal, where we do expect in return, when we call upon you, to go and retrieve the Dagger of Dylos from the entity in which you gave it to.
On the note of protection, could you
Yes.
also provide protection for someone else who is or may be unwillingly connected to said entity? It's affected their memories, and I'm worried about them.
He sort of
They fled the cave.
He sort of walks forward towards you, Oberon. Maybe we should have a chat about this privately. He sort of puts a
Do
hand
you
on
want
your
us to stand
shoulder.
over there?
Well, he sort of puts his hand on your shoulder and sort of puts his arm out as if to, ask you to walk forward away from the group.
Rum will follow the guy.
Okay, so he takes you about 30 foot or so away from the group. So, if we are going to be able to help, you need to be truthful, completely honest. Who is this person and why have they had their memories wiped? Did something more that you haven't told us? And for us to be able to help you, you need to tell us the full truth.
Yeah, so I honestly don't know the entity's name. I may have made a deal with them to... They had killed someone and had trapped their soul, or held their soul, and I made a deal. I would do a favour, a task, and they would return them to me. And when that was done, it was, deal with the dagger. I had no idea what the dagger was. If I'd known, I would have done things differently. When the person was returned to me, my girlfriend, she had no memory of me, and I don't know how much of her memories was damaged.
And he sort of pulls one of the other men who is just waiting for his instruction over. And as he walks over, please give the name and a description of the person, including any clothes they may be wearing, to my colleague. And he walks back to the group.
Ron will describe looks, what she was wearing, and would also mention that there is like a magic item with prediction of good and evil in your for her to pick up, just for like a safe mind.
Without saying anything, he gives a small nod as this other gentleman walks back towards the group. So, you go collect the dagger when we find out where it is. You bring it back to us. We offer, again, slight protection and money. Do you accept? Do we have a deal?
I was gonna look between everyone to see what they're sort of, whether they're gonna say yes or no.
Hamish
See
is
what
sizing
everyone
that.
else is feeling.
Do they seem like they're telling the truth?
I believe the group's already done insight checks on them, which came back
Okay.
clear.
Yeah.
Okay. I trust the group.
Do
Go
we
for
need
it.
a moment to discuss?
Or what other choice do we have, Lord? I'm not... I mean... I'd be glad to see the back of that thing, and let's just... I'm in. That's my vote. It's not just Hamish's vote that counts. I think I think no, it's not just my vote that counts. Everyone's got to
I mean, wasn't it you who said we're in this together?
I may have said that. That does sound very Hamish, because I'm quite the team player. So,
yeah, I guess we accept then.
right, and from this moment forward, what Hamish says is final. I like that.
Oh, this is Grumbagak.
No.
Flashbacks.
I don't know whether the Arcadium institution is good at this sort of thing. I know it's usually only magic schools, but do you have authority to give out licenses?
Unfortunately, we do not. It is only
Worth a shot.
accredited institutions that have the ability to give out official and legal documentation of licensed magic users. Unfortunately, again, we cannot. But we can do our best to at least help you in the situations you found yourself in, Hamish. But please, do not go doing it again. There's only so much our powers can stretch, especially not being from the Empire. There's only so much that we can actually do.
I've learnt my lesson, don't you worry about that. I mean, what exactly are you planning to do?
Leave that down to us.
Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that.
Who is the leader of the group?
I believe this is a democracy.
Aye, but, I've got to say the person who's probably the wisest head is probably Law. No offence to any of you. Nell, I haven't known you that long, but Oberon, I can't. I mean, you're you're more than sus at this point. You're dangerous, Wester. Yes.
Too dumb to care. Too dumb to care.
Okay, in which case he steps forward, offers out a hand to Law.
Law's gonna take it. Yeah.
I'm just going to do a quick enchantment to bind you guys to the contract.
Watch Law be the dodgiest person in the whole group.
And
Law is
as he does,
wonderful.
Overall.
he utters a incantation that has almost a white tendril-like energy wrap around Law's wrist. Also then shoots out to each of your wrists, including Nell's, and wraps around your wrists. And you see almost a couple of blue orbs within the tendrils of energy that sort of beam towards each of your wrists and then dissipate into your skin. He takes back his hand. Okay. The deal has been struck. We will keep to our end of the bargain. But please make sure you keep to yours. As we said, we are a very powerful institution and we do not take deals like these lightly, especially when so much money is on the line and so many lives.
That's true. Most people just sign a signature, but okay, fancy orbs and tendrils, why not?
He takes out a stone.
You certainly are different.
And hands it to Law. In case you need to contact us, and when we will contact you when we find out where this entity is. A sending stone of such.
Could you also contact us when if you find the person and they're safe? Possible.
He sort of looks, gives a small nod, and turns back to the other three men who are now waiting patiently for the main man to return. So he heads back and he just walks through them. And as he does, the other three, almost in unison, almost rehearsed, turn together and follow the main man. And they just sort of walk until you can barely see them, and then they just kind of disappear. Whether they walked beyond your visual range or whether they did actually disappear, you're unsure of. But yes, you guys are bound to the steel together, and you are stood in the forest. What would you guys like to do?
Can I just get the specifics of the deal? So it's we have to go find this dagger,
Yes.
and in return they'll pay us and offer us some protection. That's it.
They will offer you protection as far as their powers will go. They've also said that they will look into securing Oberon's girlfriend, and trying to help with that, and also trying to help with the whole Hamish situation. They said that they would contact you as soon as they find out where the entity is. They will let you know where he is, and then it'll be up to you to go and get the dagger.
Okay. Beautiful. I just wanted that in writing.
Are they still there? Or are they gone now?
No, they're gone.
Oh, balls. Okay, I wanted to ask him something else. It's okay.
So, how does it feel to be magically bound to do a task?
Oh,
Not that different, to be honest.
I was just about to say that, but I felt really rude.
Oberon, how are you holding up?
Radio. Could be better. I think. Yeah. As well as someone who's probably the world over, as well as himself at the same time, in different ways. I feel.
What you need,
more
Oberon,
relieved
is
that.
you need a good drink. That's what you need. And I say we find somewhere and we have a drink and we get to know Nell a bit better, and you can, drink so you can lose your memory as bad as Hulk's, eh? Nudge, nudge.
Everyone will punch Hamish straight in the face.
Make an attack roll. Make an attack roll.
I totally deserve that.
Yeah.
100%.
I think it will be an unarmed strike.
Yes, it will.
10.
I'll cartwheel out of the way. So, Ron, you gotta be quicker than that.
Okay, so considering I'm now stuck with you guys,
Aye.
do you actually have a plan?
At the moment, our plan is to return to Joheim. We had no other goals. We can't open a new contract until we've completed the... Oh dear, I've just remembered something. I was going to bring this up later, because obviously we were dealing with Oberon's thing, and there wasn't really a good time, but I don't think we're going to be able to complete the last job.
How many
The
jobs
last
do you
job.
guys have?
Oh, well, a jack of all trades. In more ways than one in my case. But yes.
That was good.
Why?
That was good.
Bad jokes.
Okay.
You see, when Sky came back, he showed me the village, and there is no more village. It was destroyed by monsters.
You mean the one with that annoying priest?
Yeah, the one where we were doing the grave robbing jobs.
Oh dear.
So there's no village to go back to, essentially. I don't know whether we'd have to find a guild and ask them what they want you guys to do on that.
Care to explain? Do you know what happened?
From what Sky showed me, it was a case of these monsters attacked and hurt a lot of people. So we can probably still go back and find a grave robber, but with no people there, I don't know.
Who's going to pay us? I hear ya. I hear ya.
That's not what I was saying. But yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So we
well,
might want to check in with the guild, is what I'm saying.
Or another point, we could just never check into the guilds. I mean, we haven't been very successful on stuff, and
that's true.
doubt they would give us any more. Oops.
Probably not.
Like,
We're
the
probably
problems
fired.
that we've been causing.
We've probably been fired, eh?
Perhaps we
Oh.
could look around the
Hmm.
town and look for notice boards or something that might have jobs. And there's always researching the whole end of the world Adros thingy. We need to fill Nell in on that. That's probably a good idea.
Oh yes, the end of the world. The end of the world, yes, aye. Totally forgot about that, aye. Oh yes, the entire life as we know it is at stake. Sorry, that just passed my mind.
Another thing
Yeah.
that I've just recalled that we also left loose. Oxidor.
Who?
Doxidor, aye. Well, Elbron,
the
you
guy
tell
who
the
made a
tale
deal
of that
with it.
bastard.
He's a corrupt politician who made a deal with a hag and is sacrificing people for this. His power.
Oh, I think you mentioned that when we first came across you guys.
Yeah.
I think you asked us what we thought of him.
Aye.
Okay.
And he had a stupid side part in as well.
So, why?
Hey.
Since we have time, why not look at that hag? Or
Well, the problem there is that I can't exactly leave the Empire until
I mean,
get my trial done, because otherwise they're gonna send me to the block. So, I mean, you guys can go unless it just so happens that that hag is around here somewhere, which I doubt it, to be honest.
Doesn't
But
look
yes,
that
that is on the
awful.
list.
Sorry, it just popped up. Right. So, shall we go back to Joheim and regather in a tavern and work out what we're doing from there? Because even if we are going to look into hags or the end of the world, we probably need to be near libraries to do the research
And
on it.
drinks. I totally agree with that, Lord. You are so wise, you are so strong, you are so brave, and thank you for helping me get out of jail.
I am not strong.
You're
I'm-
strong-willed, is what I mean.
I'm very squishy.
And
strength
it's for that
is
reason,
not what I
after
do.
you, I have decided to enroll in the College of Law. And that means that I will hopefully one day be able to get my license legitimately. But we shall see. You know, you've inspired me to go down the proper avenues to get to be a magic user. So thank you.
Oh, if you ever need any help, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to see what I can do.
Okay. Well, if I get arrested again, I'll know who to call. No one's going to say Ghostbusters? Okay.
I was stopping myself.
Okay. So, you guys have this conversation. What would you like to do? It is starting to get a little bit dark. You've probably got about 3 or 4 hours before sundown.
Yeah, let's... I mean, Hamish he's happy to head back to town. And
I don't know
A drink?
whether Nell has a house that we could spend the night in and then make our way back during the day so we don't get yeeted by something.
I assume I have a house. Do I have a house?
So, living
is that in
in...
character you say that?
So,
Yeah, my character is just genuinely questioning themselves.
so the way it works is sort of in the forest. You don't necessarily have a house. What you have is small tribes. and each tribe has sort of like loads of little huts that surround a main hut. The main hut being the tribe leader's hut. So they're not really houses as such, and they are very, very small, but you do have sort of hut-type places to sleep.
Sure, if you guys want to stay in huts. Is that
I'm all
acceptable?
up for that. Absolutely, I've slept in worse places. I slept on hay last night, you know. So yeah, I'm more than happy to do that.
Okay. I mean, they're probably still going to be hay, but at least it's under a roof.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, we can make our way head back if people want to. It's just a thought.
Because it
Okay.
depends on what direction the hut is. If it's further into the forest, then we'll just be adding more time to get out.
If we're going to the huts, I will show you guys. Or if you want to walk.
I mean, did you show us on the map?
Can I?
Doxidor's face. Let me just close that down.
Sure. So, ooh, probably shouldn't do it. Fuck. I'm sorry, I messed up the thing for the stream. I apologize. Is that back? Is that right? No. Is that back? Is that right? Good enough. So your hut, it's kind of more in this direction.
Okay, and we want to go down this way.
Yeah, you want to go back down this direction.
So, in which case, probably best to just start heading back.
Aye. Thanks for your offer there, Nell, but I've had enough hay for one lifetime. Thank you. Let's head back to a proper stone establishment.
Sure thing.
Right, off we go.
Okay, so you guys back to Jorheim, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything that you would like to do on your way there?
Keep an eye on Oberon. Make sure he's doing okay.
Okay, how are you doing that?
Just gonna watch him and try and be subtle about it.
Everyone
Okay.
has really poor passive perception, so
Okay. Just keep an eye.
Just sort of see how he's feeling. Is that insight?
Yeah, roll insight. Oberon, roll.
No.
Go ahead and roll. I almost said calm emotions, and that's the wrong game. Deception for me.
Emotions.
18.
Yeah. Oberon
It's
is
doing
looking
brilliantly.
calm, collective, just like he usually does, really.
Christ. I thought he would be worse off than this. Okay. Beautiful.
Okay. Is there anybody doing anything else?
Keeping a lookout.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay, I will. That's an 11.
11. Okay. You keep an eye out. But as you walk, you don't notice anything. Anybody doing anything else? No? Cool. So,
I do need a pet though. Do I see any critters that may be willing to be have a beard as a home?
No.
Not at first glance, is that what you're telling me? Okay.
Okay, so you guys continue walking, and after a couple of hours, you make it maybe halfway there before it starts getting dark and turning into nighttime. So are you guys going ahead and setting up a camp, or?
So we should set up a camp.
I think we should just get straight through and hit the late happy hour. Can't be too far away. I say we plough on through the night and have a good lie-in. I don't want to sleep out again. I need a comfy bed. I slept on hay. I've been in jail. We've had poor Oberon who's had to deal with quite a lot. You'd like a comfy bed, wouldn't you, Oberon?
Yes, but I also would like to survive the night. I don't think being exhausted.
Why don't
I
we
do-
put it to
I-
a vote?
Aye.
So-
Everyone votes in favour of surviving the night. Put your hand up.
It's whether we spend the night here or whether we continue to head home to Joheim even. So,
Oh.
all those in favour of spending the night here.
I don't really have a preference, but if you guys are scared, I can set alarm. If that makes you feel
Scared?
better.
I'm not scared. You can't. No, not scared. We're staying here tonight. We'll stay in the woods. I'll sleep out in the.
I'll
I'll
get you
just
some
cover
nice
myself
leaves.
with leaves. Ah, nice leaves. I bet you know the best leaves around here as well. If you find me the best, most thermal leaves, then I'll happily stay here. I am not afraid.
Okay.
Wester, did you have a preference?
Not particularly. Wester's very much preoccupied with other stuffs.
Your voice has gotten a lot deeper there, Wester.
Yeah,
Have you
Wester's
finally
very
hit puberty?
Wester's like a 24-year-old man. He passed that a long time ago. Yeah, he's just a bit, just in his own head at the minute, just thinking of stuff.
Okay.
Don't think too much. It's dangerous. Right. Okay. Alright, well, camp here then. Seeing as Nell's testing me. I'll set up the camp and Nell, if you wouldn't mind finding me some leaves. And I'll sleep in
Yeah,
a pile of
course.
leaves tonight. Yeah. Cool.
Not
Thank
a
you.
problem. Just the one,
Excellent.
yeah? That's plenty for you, right?
I'm quite short, but I'm not that short. Make it 2.
Oh, okay. I'll try my best.
Thank you very much. It's very kind. I like Nell. Nell seems really nice.
Yes, she does seem lovely.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys wish to do during the evening after you've set up all of your camp and stuff?
I will find Hamish some leaves.
Okay.
I'll be generous and get 3.
Okay.
And then I will set alarm around the camp.
Okay, nice. So, you get out a silver wire and you string it around the camp, making a large circle. And as you do, you get sort of acorns and pine cones and other things, and you strap them on to represent the bells. And as you go around, so your camp has now been surrounded by alarm spell. Does anybody wish to do anything else?
I'm gonna get out one of my mini notebooks and start writing a diary.
Okay, nice. So you make a start on writing a diary from which point?
From when I first met Wester. So when I got off the boat in the port. And I'm
Okay.
going to get as much as everything that had happened since then down as I can.
Okay, make an intelligence check.
I'm good at this. I think. Where's my intelligence? Yeah, no, I'm good at this.
You're a wizard, I would hope you would be.
15.
Was it?
15.
15. Yeah, you remember fairly accurately a lot of what has happened and you start writing it down. And yeah, you get a good way through meeting the party, getting to the bit where you walk into the house.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else
Beautiful.
you want to do?
I would like, when everyone falls asleep,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try and take a peek at Law's diary.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to go ahead and take first watch.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a second.
Oh,
West,
how big are my leaves?
they are like acorn leaves.
Right, so I'll have one leaf there, one leaf on actually one leaf on my nose, and then just one on each nipple. And I'll just sleep like that.
Stinging
Just
nettles.
outside. Oh, actually, I should have checked that before I said put it on my nipples. Really.
Stinging nettles.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Now, that's one to private message me next time. I get leaves. Psych, I get nettles. Just, you know. Okay. We'll come back to you in a second. Wester
He's there with like
and
red raw nipples. I trusted you, Nell.
No.
I trusted you.
Oberon and Wester,
I
is there
thought
anything
you were
that
nice.
is there anything that you guys would like to do before we come over to Hamish?
Aurora will probably do
Is it-
something on his watch. So
Okay. So, is there anything you're doing before the rest of them go to sleep? No. No worries. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do first watch then. So as you all go to sleep, Hamish, go ahead and make a stealth check, contested by Law's passive perception, please.
Okay, here we go. 18.
Yeah, that beats it.
Yeah, so you walk over and you manage to sort of grab... Ooh, the camera's gone weird. Has somebody left?
Yeah,
Nell's gone.
Rose just
Yeah.
disappeared.
There you go.
She's
That's
back.
So you manage to grab the book from I'm assuming it's in like Laura's bag or something.
Yeah, it just would have been in her backpack with her spell book and all the other bits she carries.
Okay, yeah. So you manage to grab the book. Do you look through it?
Yeah, I want to see what happened to Law and Wester prior to meeting us.
Okay, Laura, go ahead. What does she write?
So she described getting off the boat. She described going to a bookshop. She described meeting Wester. If you just give me a sec, I'll find my notes.
Give me the juicy stuff.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so she describes how she fell over and Wester helped her pick up all her papers and that's how they met. There was a chatty human in a bookshop. He kept trying to sell her things that weren't what she asked for. She brought a second spell book. Wester brought 2 random potions. They started making their way west, and they were attacked by a couple of goblins. Wester went down, Lorwen went down. They saved each other, and then they met the party, and it just sort of continues with what had happened.
Does
You
it
were there
say
for him then.
how Law feels about Hamish in there?
There's not much about how she feels about anyone. It's just kind of what happened. Very logical, almost cold. Like
So it's not like an emotional diary then. It's not like
no,
I felt like this. It's
literally
literally just like 12:02 got off boat, 12:03 arrived on land. It's like-
yeah.
it's like a
definitely
proper-
just what had been happening rather than Law thinks this. So yeah.
That's not as juicy a diary as I would have. Okay, I will slip it back into wherever
Okay.
it was previously.
Make a sleight of hand check. Oh, a stealth check. Sorry, stealth check against Law's passive.
Stealth check, good, because I rolled a 6. Stealth check, here we go. 14.
Law's passive perception.
Let's beats. I'm 11.
Okay, you managed to go back in without rustling any bags. Go ahead and make a perception check then for your watch, please.
Yeah. I put my leaves back on my nipples. Perception. 20. Not a nat, it's a dirty.
Okay. So you sit there for the rest of your watch, you have a look around. Everything seems very quiet. Nothing seems to happen.
I wake up Wester for the next watch.
Okay. Wester.
Sure, 2 seconds.
Get up.
3
3.
on perception, yeah.
Okay.
I'll say it's dangerous to go alone, take this, and hand him one of my leaves. Just exposing my left nipple.
So, okay, one sec. How large is the range on shit? What's it called? Alarm.
It is 30 foot.
30 foot. Okay. Let's have a quick look. No worries. So, Wester, I'm going to need you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
19.
Fuck, seriously? My man.
Is it against being frightened? Because if so, I have advantage.
It is not against being
So brave.
frightened. But you hear a singing emanating outwards from somewhere, and for a second you feel, you know, as your eyes go and you feel like your brain is meshing together, and you just need to get closer to the whatever is making that beautiful noise before you snap yourself out of it. You are immune to the this effect. But I am going to need everybody to go ahead and make initiative rolls, please.
Oh, I was praying that was like Hamish with 2 leaves doing a little dance and singing. Never mind.
It was not.
Alas, it was not.
It was something to kill
Shout.
us. Oh, now I get a natural 20. That's fine.
If it's on your initiative, you do get advantage on your first attack roll, don't forget.
Woo.
I will bring you all over to the
Well, we got a map, have we?
map, yeah.
It does.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. La 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 la.
Question: are we able to use our level 3 abilities now, or do we need to like finish a long rest to actually have them?
No, you can use your level 3 abilities. So,
Thanks.
20 to 25.
20.
20 for law. Okay. 15 to 20.
15 overall.
Oberon's 15, yeah. Okay, 10 to 15.
11.
Okay, 5 to 10.
6 for Hamish.
Hamish got a 6. Okay, Nell, what did you get?
5.
Ah, okay. Alright, so, Law, you would go first, however, you are unaware of any danger at this point. You are still sleeping. Oberon, same
Peace
for you.
of mind.
You are still sleeping. So, it is the Harpies' go.
Happy. Ooh.
So, they can fly 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. One's going to come there. By the way, Nell, at this point, you are woken up with a screaming in your head from your alarm spell.
Okay, at that point, I'm gonna start like getting up and like kind
fine.
of jabbing everyone with my foot as I go past them.
So we will come to your turn in a sec then. But you are awake for your turn. So number one is going to go ahead and attack Hamish with its claws. You'll get advantage since you are asleep. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to take 4 points of slashing damage.
No, I'm gonna do cutting words.
You are
on that.
asleep.
Bollocks, I am, aren't I?
Yep.
Can I be awake?
After this turn, you can be, yeah.
Okay,
But
yeah,
you
so how
are-
much damage am I
You
taking?
are asleep. 4 at the moment, and it's going to go ahead and make another attack with its club, which is going to be a 16 to hit, which also hits. And you're going to take another 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Number 2 is going to make an attack.
Would I have been woken up from the first one, though?
Yes, but you are still kind of you can't use cutting words at this time.
Okay, alright,
Alright.
gotcha. How much damage? 6 damage.
An extra 6 damage, yes. Number
Okay,
2 is going to
thank
go
you.
ahead and attack Oberon. Nope, that was a 1 and a 2, and it's going to take its second attack. That's a 7 and 3. Fuck my life. I'm going to use my different dice. This is going to number 3 is going to attack Law. My fucking god.
I would like to say I'm going to use my reaction on this if it hits Law.
You are asleep. No,
I'm asleep.
you are not. You are awake. You are awake.
Yeah.
But this is a surprise round anyway because you
Law's
didn't notice
AC
it.
is 10.
Yeah, so one of them
So-
hits.
Cool.
And you are going to take 2 points of damage.
I can deal.
So,
Okay.
with that, Wester, it is your go. Since you are awake, you can go ahead and take your go.
I do know that Law is the weakest. I'm going to move down here and I'm going to attempt to whack this harpy
Okay, go ahead.
with a natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
Yeah, so
What is
this
going on with
gets
the music?
another D8 on top of it. So
So don't forget it's
another-
full damage. So full dice
Yep.
plus your normal dice and everything. Yeah.
yeah, so that is 14 damage to that.
What type of damage?
And it is bludgeoning from a warhammer.
Okay, so 14. Okay.
Yes. And good old fashioned shield of faith on Law.
Okay, so Law, you have an
Thank
extra
you.
2 to your AC, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll end my turn there.
No worries. Hamish, it is your go and you are awake. You are prone at the moment. But you can use half your movement to stand up if you wish.
I will do just that,
Okay.
and I am going to stab this thing in the face that's right straight in front of me with my rapier, please.
Sure, go ahead.
Here comes the hit. 19 to hit.
Hit.
Here comes the damage. It's a 5.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I am not going to do anything else
No.
for this round. Thank you.
No worries. Now it is your go. You are prone because you were sleeping, but you are awake, so you're able to stand up and use half your movement.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, with the rest of it, I'm gonna go over to by Hamish, so he's not by himself.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And yeah, with my 2 weapon fighting, I'm gonna stab it with short swords.
Okay, go ahead. Do you have 2 short swords, is it?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
First one is 19.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay, the damage for that one is 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second one,
Damn,
25
yeah.
with natural 20.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 6 plus a 1d6 plus 3.
Damn.
So roll,
Okay,
roll a
hold on.
d6. Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more points of damage. That is great. Cool.
Yay.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope. I will just chill there by Hamish.
No worries. Law, it is your go.
Oh, I am going to magic missile. Second level, so I get 4 missiles, I think, right? Is that how that works?
Yes. I think so.
Cool. So I'm just going to do them all on the one closest to us.
Okay. So 4,
3,
14.
10, 14.
14 points damage to number 3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
No worries. Oberon, it is your go.
Oberon, because they're too close to do any magical attack, will swipe at them with his glaive.
Okay.
The 10, that does not hit.
10 does not hit. No, I'm sorry.
Let's see if do I have any? No, I don't have any bonus actions. And yeah, that's his turn.
No worries. It is the Harpers, or Harpies go, sorry. I'm going to need everyone, apart from Wester, to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
4.
15 for Hamish.
15 for Hamish.
16.
16. Okay, so in that case,
Oh no.
Law and Hamish, you guys are immune to this this effect, as so is Wester. Hamish and Nell.
What?
Hamish.
Sorry. Oberon and Nell.
You do that far too much for it to be a coincidence.
I'm sorry. Yours was just the last name I saw going off the screen.
Hamish takes 2d12 damage.
No, you guys, well, Nell and Oberon, you guys don't take any damage. However, you are charmed. You are charmed by number 3. You need to move towards the harpy. And you need to use your entire turn to move towards the harpy. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, unfortunately, so you will get a hit if you move away, but you do need to move away. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you whether you think your character at this point would try and help the harpy when you get up to it, because you are charmed. But number 1 is going to go ahead and make an attack on Hamish.
You sure now?
Yes, because Nell is charmed and it is intelligent enough to know not to fuck with the charm.
Yeah.
Even though damage doesn't actually do anything to it.
Yeah.
But that is a 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll do. But I am going to use cutting words on this one.
That is absolutely fine.
I get to before I can do a bardic die, which is a d6 at the minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
And subtract that number from the creature's roll, which I will do now.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Here comes a d6. I'm going to take away 5 from that hit.
Okay, so it's still going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take 4 points of damage.
17?
Yes.
Yeah, it would have hit anyway
Yeah.
with that. So
19
yeah.
plus 3 to hit, so 17.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can take 4 points of damage. What is the music doing?
Okay.
Why is it being dodgy? Okay, so it is going to go ahead and make an attack on Nell. 19 to hit now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll get me.
You're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Number 2.
I thought it was really too smart to hit someone that was charmed.
Yes, but then I realised that taking damage doesn't stop the charm on it, so it's all good.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a knobhead.
Number 2 is going to now then attack Oberon, because it doesn't matter if it gets hurt or not. That's 11 and 12 to hit altogether.
It does not hit.
Cool. No worries. So, Wester, it is your go.
This one's gonna get whacked again.
Sure. Go ahead.
19
Hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else, so I'll just pivot there.
Okay. No worries. Hamish, it is your go.
Yeah, I am. I'm just going to stab it in the face again.
Okay, go ahead.
The one that's next to me. Because that worked quite well last time. So, face stabbing with a natural 1, so...
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I'm going to do a bit of a cry.
Okay. Hamish starts crying. In which case we go to Nell's go. Since you are charmed, you have to use your movement to get to it. And if you think that your character would try and protect the harpy by being charmed, you can go ahead and make an attack on Wester or Law as well if you wish. So if you want to move your character.
Yeah, we'll chill there for now. We'll see.
Okay. Law. You see that Nell... Oh, actually, sorry, Nell, go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
16.
16. You are no longer charmed by this creature.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So, Law, you see Nell, actually, one is going to make an attack of opportunity as you walk away from it. It's going to miss. So, Law, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do magic missile at first level
Okay.
on 3 again.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be 12 damage on
12 damage on 3. 3 is dead. Which means, Oberon, you are no longer charmed by it.
Yeah.
Because it is dead. So, are you doing anything else, Law?
No, I'm still sat on the floor, by the way. I haven't stood up yet.
Okay. Oberon, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Oberon's going to use his necrotic shroud.
Okay, what's that?
So that is... I'll just send it through on there. But basic...
Jesus.
Yeah, so...
To release the
They're
divine
on a-
energy, causing your eyes to full of darkness and to skeletal ghostly flightless wings.
Stop.
Look at those skeletal wings.
Hashtag skeletal wings.
Okay, so I am going to need number 2 to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Wester to also go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is this to be frightened?
Oh, sorry, a charisma saving throw. And yes,
Is
it
it
is. It is to be frightened.
Okay. I
So
get
you
advantage.
do get advantage.
14.
Okay, so what's the DC, Oberon?
the DC is 13.
13. They both succeed, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, the way Oberon looks is, you know, that post that I sent of Oberon with the wings? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Like,
that's fine. Are you doing anything else?
I don't think he can do it. No, I can't do anything.
No worries.
Yeah, you can't do anything else.
No worries. It is the Harpy's ghost. Number 1 is going to make an attack against Hamish, since Hamish is the only one there.
Yeah.
So that is a nat 20.
I'm going to use my reaction on that.
How far away do you have to be?
30 feet. If it's anything more than 30 feet, don't work.
Okay. And that is going to be a 17 as well to hit. So what does your reaction do?
Can it make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah, that's going to be an 18 plus 0, so that's going to be 18 altogether.
Yeah, so whatever damage it does to Hamish, it's taking half of that in radiant damage.
Okay, no worries. So, that is going to be a lot of damage, actually. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 points of damage, so it's going to take 7. And then you can take an extra 4 damage from the second attack. So, 22 damage altogether. And one is going to take, 7 radiant damage. Beautiful.
Not so beautiful, because how are we doing it when a character instantly dies?
How have you instantly died?
Are we doing it over half of max HP? Or
No.
are we doing it the full HP?
What's your max HP?
Yeah, 'cause
27.
Yeah, you're not dead then. You would need to take 27 plus your current HP worth of damage to die instantly. So if you were on 10 HP, you would need to take at least 37 points of damage to die instantly in one go.
Okay. Alright. So how much was I taking? 22, wasn't it?
22. What
I'm
HP?
still down.
I'm saying, what HP were you on?
13.
13. Yeah, you would need to have taken like 40 points of damage in one turn to die instantly. But you are down, which still is not great. But we're going to go on to Wester. It is your go.
have I seen Hamish go down?
Yeah.
I'm going to run, knee slide over, almost like Rockstar power slide, and I'm going to use all my lay on hands to give him back 10 HP.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a con saving throw then, please, Hamish.
I can do that. Five.
5, you're going to take 1 point of exhaustion, which is going to last until the end of your next long rest tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm back up, yeah?
You are back up with 10 HP, but you are exhausted until the end of your next long rest tomorrow. Are you doing anything else, Wester?
No, I can't like taunt it. I'll end my turn. No.
End your turn? Okay, no worries.
Mhm.
Hamish, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I am going to
Spin on your back to get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up, and I'm going to I'm gonna whisper in the harpy's ear, number 1, and I'm gonna cast hideous laughter on it. I
Okay.
have to tell a joke now, aren't I?
Yes, unfortunately, my rules do require you to tell a joke if you do hideous laughter.
I'll go with aren't you the guy that invented Zero? He goes, thanks for nothing. And then, yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and... Oh, it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That is a nat 1.
I was on the spot there. Huh?
That is a nat 1.
Okay, so with that then, hilariously funny, even though it was an on-the-spot awful joke, they fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's got an intelligence score more than 4.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. At the end of each of its turn, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. Yes, blah blah blah.
No
So
worries.
it's just It's just useless, just in fits of laughter on the floor.
Okay, so you sort of tell this joke and you just hear a laughter as it's sort of rolling around on its back, creating this hideous noise of what you assume to be its laughter. Amazing. So we're going to go ahead with Nell's go. What would you like to do?
Okay. So it's just one that's laughing, not both of them.
Yeah, just number 1. Number 2 is still up and actually hasn't been hit yet.
Okay, I will go up to 2 then.
Okay.
Do my double stabby.
Yeah, go ahead.
24.
Hits. So what's that? 6 piercing?
Plus 5 because of my Colossal Slayer thingy.
What does Colossal Slayer do?
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its HP max. Well, that doesn't work, she said that hasn't been hit.
It's not below its
Ignore
HP
that
max, unfortunately. But it is 6.
Okay.
6 piercing.
Yeah.
So it is below its HP
And
max
then-
now.
Okay, so this one will work.
Okay.
Assuming I hit it. 8 does not hit.
8 does not
Does it
hit,
hit?
I'm afraid. Nope.
No. Okay.
Sorry, Han.
Carry on.
No worries. Law, it is your go. What would you like to do?
It is my go.
It is your go.
I am going to stand up and then shoot number 2 with a fireball.
A fire.
Firebolt.
Okay.
I need to watch that.
You do.
6 does not hit. I
Nope.
sit back down.
No
That
worries.
was a nat 1, by the way.
Yeah, so you stand up.
We are
You
awful.
shoot off a firebolt, which completely misses. You're so enthralled. Actually, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please. And Nell, go ahead and make a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
A what throw, sorry?
A wisdom saving
Okay.
throw, please.
9.
Law, you are... Okay, Law and Nell, both of you are very, very frightened of Oberon.
Sorry.
So you have to...
As per usual.
You cannot voluntarily move forward towards Oberon. Okay?
Who's
Okay.
scary?
Oberon, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Oberon's going to move back so he can do an attack. It will give him attack with opportunity, but that's fine.
Yep. And it will take it. That is a 9 to hit, which does not hit.
And Oberon's going to do chill touch.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
go
old
ahead.
classic.
No,
Guys,
not one. I can't. Hit
I feel...
anything.
Okay, so, you know... I'm assuming you guys can see the stream, yeah? I'm half tempted
Yeah.
to move the map further towards me and where the images of you guys' characters are, and right over on the right side, just put like a camera with all your rolls in, just so that the audience can see
How badly
shit.
you
Your
roll
rolls.
all of the fucking time. Do it, because we roll like
it is
all
it's-
of the time.
It's shocking. I don't know why it's like that, really.
I told you, it hates this campaign. D&D
it does.
Beyond hates this campaign.
It must have like
All
a
roll
grudge.
physical dice.
So
I am going to roll physical dice from now on.
it is the Harpy's go, and it's going to go ahead and make an attack against Nell. Number 2 is going to make an attack against Nell. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And you're going to take 6 points of damage, and it's going to make its second attack. 13 to hit.
No.
Right, so you just take that damage. The first one, is it the wisdom saving throw again at the end of its turn?
Sorry, is it
A wisdom
me you're
save.
talking to?
Yeah, a wisdom save at the end of its turn, yeah?
At the end of each of its turns, yeah.
Okay, so that's a 14.
then that is fine. It is out.
Okay, it saves, but it is the end of it go, so it cannot do anything else. Wester, it is your go. What would you like to do?
What's the thing of this one? Did you say it fell prone in bouts of hideous laughter?
Yeah, that
Not
one.
anymore.
Has ended that.
It's still prone.
Is it
didn't
got
get
up
up.
from?
No,
Ah,
it's still
this
prone.
is getting whacked then with advantage.
Of
This
course,
is
go ahead.
getting whacked.
The two littlest guys teaming up right here.
Yeah. For 8 bludgeoning. It's like Triple H and Shawn Michaels in DX.
8 bludgeoning. Okay.
Yeah, 8 bludgeoning.
No worries. Anything else?
No.
No worries. Hamish, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna have to think of another joke if I'm gonna do that again. Oh fuck it, I'll do it again. Why not? I'm sure I'll think of something. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna whisper in its other ear this time. And I'm gonna say, where do the generals keep their armies? In their sleeveys. And he's gonna fall on the floor laughing because that's the greatest joke ever.
He's gonna look at you. It's gonna bare its teeth and go and slash at you, and as it does, it is back on the floor laughing again.
It's good to know that the harpy was laughing and no one else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I
Just-
still don't understand it.
Neither do
Where
I.
does he keep his armies?
Where does the
Oh,
general keep
in
his
his
armies?
sleeveys.
In his
Right.
sleeveys.
Okay.
That was shit.
Hamish is only going to do dad jokes.
God damn it. Now, please, it's your go.
Oh, hang on. Is he? Is it? I think he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. What did he roll?
He failed. He rolled a 4.
Oh yeah.
So that's me. He's back down laughing again. So now it is your go. What would you like to do?
Okay, so Oberon's moved, so that's not an issue. I can still stab
Yeah.
number 2, right?
You just can't actively move towards Oberon.
That's fine, I wouldn't move anyway. I'll just continue on my stabbing spree. 24!
24 hits.
10 damage with my Slayer thingy.
Yeah, no worries.
And the second one is 8. So that doesn't hit, right?
8 does not hit. No, sorry about that.
Okay.
Law, it is your go again.
We are going to try another firebolt. Because why not? It worked so well last time. 18! Hooray!
18 hits.
It's going to take 4 fire damage.
Is this on number 2 again?
It is, yes.
Awesome. Anything else?
Nope.
No worries. Oberon, it is your go.
Oberon, once again, try and do a chill touch.
Sure.
Do it.
7, no! And this is so annoying because I could do extra necrotic damage. I'm so annoyed.
But Oberon looks cool.
Yeah, Oberon looks cool.
Yeah. Okay. Is the Harpy's go. So number 2 is going to make an attack against Nell. Not with a 6. 14?
Yeah.
14? Okay.
I'm gonna probably just go down now. I have 3 HP, just FYI.
Yeah, so you are going to take 4 HP with damage, so you are down.
Oh. 4. Woo.
I'm going down. I'm yelling timber.
Okay. The second Harpy then is going to make another wisdom save. 14 to save.
Yeah, that saves. Oh, that's so annoying. And I'm out of first level.
He is going to stand up. Yeah, he is going to stand up. But yeah, that's the end of. Actually, no, he can't stand up because that is the end of his go. So he stays down. Wester is your go again.
Have I seen Nell go down?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and last session I got something known as a red staff lily. It does 1d8 plus 4 healing.
Yep.
Can I snap that over
now.
Yeah. So you snap the stem, and you sort of take what is it like? It's not sap, is it?
Oh no, you didn't tell me. You told me I got some.
No, but what's
black
like
field.
the gooey liquid inside of the stems of flowers? It's not. Is it sap?
No,
The
sap is
jus.
trees.
The jus.
This flower spooge.
Yeah.
We'll call it the jus. We'll call it the flower jus. So you sort of take out, you sort of run your fingers down the stem, sort of pushing all of the. I'm going to call it sap because it sounds, less risky. The flower sap onto
gravy.
your hand, and you sort of rub it in,
Flower
and then you
gravy.
sort of moisturise it all over. My God. Moisturise it all over the wounds of Nell, which magically start sort of healing. Go ahead and roll a d8 plus 4.
I have. She regains 7 HP.
7. Now go ahead and make a con saving throw, please. Then.
God, I'm all over the place like a fucking yo-yo. Up and down.
That is 11.
11. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
D6.
D6.
4.
4. You do have a scar, which has gone across your stomach. So you do have a scar across your stomach.
Nice.
But luckily, that's all you get. West, are you doing anything else?
I would like to use my remain. Oh no, I can only move 25 feet. Yeah, I'm fine now.
No worries. Hamish.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another laughter, but I'm gonna do it on number 2. So I'm gonna be holding off Harpy number 1. I'm just gonna be like, oh well, it's like trying to bite
What's
me
the
and
range
claw
of
me.
hideous
I'm
laughter?
gonna- I think it's 60 foot.
60 foot? Yeah, that's fine then. Go ahead.
30. It's 30 foot. So 5, 10, 15,
20.
20.
Yeah,
Yeah, that still
just-
reaches.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I'm going to be yelling over while fending off this one. I'm going to say, "Hey, Happy number 2." I'll go. Oberon told me the other day to stop impersonating a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down. And then yeah, wisdom saving
So
throw.
number 2 just looks over you and and is prone, laughing at this fucking joke because it rolled a 4.
You hear from the woods. Boo!
Now it is your go. You do have advantage on your attack on this guy if you want to attack.
Some heckling squirrels.
Oh, advantage. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so you need to use half movement to stand up, and then you have advantage on your attack roll because it is prone and laughing at this hideous joke.
Okay. That's fine. I'll stand up then and stab away.
21 hits.
21.
Yeah, 21 hits. 12 damage.
No, I hit the wrong button. My
Oh.
I
bad.
think that's
10 again.
Okay, no worries. There you go. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, my second stabby. 7 doesn't hit anymore.
7
Why
does
is
not
it always the second never hits, man? What is
No
that?
idea. Okay, Lord, it's your go.
Going to magic missile at first level on the one by Hamish.
Okay.
That's going to be 9 damage to number 1.
That had 1 HP, so that one is dead.
Okay.
So, only number 2 is left. Are you doing anything else, Law?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, Oberon, it is your go.
overall will tail touch once again.
Go
But
ahead.
it's advantage, right? Because it's
No, it's disadvantage because you are more than 5 foot away from it and it is prone.
So
a
normal.
chill touch has 120 foot range.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but it's on
prone.
the ground.
So the way it works
Oh.
is if it's prone, you have advantage if you're within 5 foot. If you are further than 5 foot away from it, while it's prone, you have disadvantage since it is on the ground and so less of a target for you to hit.
Okay.
Kick it in the face.
Yeah. Then everyone's gonna get closer, and then just hit with the glaive. I can
Okay,
still
yeah.
do that extra necrotic
Yeah.
damage.
So that is advantage now you've moved within 5 foot of it, so go ahead, roll with advantage. And
Oh,
you
you
needed
needed
that. And that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Finally. 8, and then add on the necrotic, which is finally I can done that. So how many? I deal 3 points of extra necrotic damage.
So you jam it down into the brain of this cackling harpy, and it dies before a pulse of necrotic energy bursts out from your weapon, basically frying the brains of the harpy as it just splats everywhere. All over you is just fried brain, all over Law. All over Nell, sorry, and all over Wester is just covered in blood and fried pieces of brain. But we are out of initiative and combat.
Oh, you guys are gross. See, I told you we should have gone back to town. You could have avoided that for starters. Could have had a shower. God knows you need one now.
Hamish,
From
I
the
do
man
have
who
a joke
never
for you.
showers.
Oh, please do. I need more for my arsenal, seeing as I can use jokes as a weapon now.
So, in the Empire, you've heard of general law, yes?
General law.
Yeah, general law. Have you heard about
Aye.
Cole's law?
Oh,
the
right, yeah.
Empire?
Yeah,
Yeah,
aye.
it's
Coleslaw.
the thinly sliced cabbage.
Wester, I am just going to say, leave the hideous laughter magic to Hamish. The power of the dad joke. Don't underestimate it. Which one is your favourite, by the way?
None.
None of them. Aye, me too.
No.
Oberon's gonna drop his necrotic shroud, and all the multiple eyes that have opened up on him close.
Okay.
Kind of shivers, going, oh.
Thanks for the nightmares, Oberon.
He just gives you a thumbs up, clearly still pissed off and annoyed about what you had previously said about memory loss. It's a very ironic.
Haven't I made up for it with the flamingo joke?
No, you just made it worse.
Oh, I'm starting to feel like Hamish isn't wanted anymore.
So-
I'll go back to bed.
Okay. Do you guys all head back to bed then for the third watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's taking third watch?
I'll do it.
Go ahead and roll perception, please. With disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because you don't have dark vision.
I'm a tiefling.
That's
in my brain, you were a human.
In my watch, I'm so glad because I don't have dark vision. I got away scot-free with a normal roll.
Oh, well, I will remember that for next time.
9. I still don't see anything anyway.
Well, with that, we are going to come back after a break and I'll tell you what you see. So,
Do we get a long rest?
not yet, no. We haven't finished.
Is it a beefling?
My...
It's a really buff kobold that's swore-bottled.
Anyway,
That's it. If Hamish dies, my next PC is going to be a really, really buff tiefling. And
Right.
He's just going to be referred to as the beefling.
okay. So, we are going to take a break here. So, if you guys haven't followed, make sure you follow so you get notified when we go live. Make sure you go subscribe to us on YouTube because we do upload all of the episodes every week of the past episodes. So, you can go find us over at Goblin's Hollow on YouTube. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Join us for an adventure of a lifetime. Witness kingdoms destroyed, leaders born, with this band of adventurers. Hamish, Oberon, Varel, and Willow. Watch them fight monsters from the very pits of your nightmares. Experience friendships. See family grow into something more. Join us. Goblin's Hollow. Every Tuesday. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm here to let you know that we have merch. Hoodies, notebook, t-shirt, pin, and very much more over in the Redbubble shop. you should go check it out. He's very good. Not only will you look very, very nice, you also support the channel. So go check it out. And then suddenly before you, floating about 5 foot in front of you, 3 foot off the floor, is the unconscious body of Hamish. You can see there is a huge hole in the centre where a fireball has been pushed. Is that you?
Yes, Hamish. I'm here, it's okay. Doxidor, you won't hurt anyone. We're gonna carve you up and burn you.
Hamish's hand reaches up towards you. Come here. Come close.
Oh, I've got you, man. I've got you. Grab his hand.
As you do, you see a glint. A golden dagger. As he thrusts it into your stomach and he looks you in the eyes. My death is your fault. And he jams it up into your chest. A searing pain. A black magical energy from the wound starts coursing out, almost infecting your body around, your flesh turning black and cold.
I am going to turn around and cast Healing Word on Vorel as a bonus action.
He's going to counterspell it at 3rd level.
What?
What the?
If that's the case, then Hamish picks up one of his chains and puts one around his arm and puts the other around Oberon and goes, "You ain't going anywhere away from me then. We're together now."
Wait, did you lock the cuffs?
Yeah, they're locked. Me and
Get to the
Oberon
wall.
are
The ones that are chained to the wall?
They're locked to the wall.
Oh, are they? Loose on the ground. I haven't thought this through. I've got to say, I think this mission is going extremely well.
Hi guys, I'm Lo, I am the DM of Goblin's Hollow, and we want to say a huge thank you for all of the support that we've got over the last couple of months. To say thank you, we have a couple of very special things lined up. If we can reach 30 subscribers, Callum is doing a very special Crystal Ball-esque one-shot, which is very, very exciting. And at 50 subscribers, we are also going to be doing a huge giveaway. We're very excited about that, so if you want to be in with a chance to win the giveaway, don't forget to subscribe to us on Twitch and share our stream, get as many people as you can on here, and yeah, we're very excited for that. I said crystal ball. I meant crystal maze. Nailed it. Hello, we are back. Haha. So, Law. For the break,
Yes.
you rolled a 9 for your perception check on the watch.
Mm-hmm.
You do not see anything. Wester.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh, fuck's sake, here we go.
have a dream.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we
It's
go
the northern
again.
fuck's sake.
You bastard.
Sorry.
Bastard.
So, Wester, you find yourself in a meadow populated by daisies and lilies, poppies, sunflowers, many, many different types of flowers and other plants and wildlife. Ahead of you stands a halfling, armoured, with 2 braids. She wields a great axe and a very large shield with the symbol of your goddess.
Okay. Okay.
If you just want to remind everyone of your goddess name and the symbol.
It is Zila, and I believe it's 2 like axes crossed over, like Wakanda style.
Yeah. She steps forward. Wester, please
Yes.
take a seat.
I will look around for a seat, and if not, I will like put my shield down, I'll dig it into the ground, lean up my hammer against it, and like lean like on it.
It takes you a second, but you realise this is Zila, your goddess.
Okay.
I have been watching, and you've come up some great hardships recently. I saw the house.
Well, protect those who need protecting. Feed those who need feeding.
Unfortunately, you did not protect those who needed protecting.
Sometimes we do what we can, but it's not enough.
That is very true. In this case, it was not enough. I have been your goddess for quite some time. I saw a light within your heart that I had seen in very few others, and I made you my paladin. A paladin of Zila. A paladin of protection. But now I feel, especially after the house, that you are ready for my blessing. I see you want redemption. You want change. And most of all, you want to protect. And although that mishap did happen, I see a goodness in your heart that very few lack.
No. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
I hope you know, Wester, by accepting this, by accepting your fate as a paladin of Zila, it is one of a difficult path, one that requires a holy warrior such as yourself to use violence as a last resort.
Well, sometimes the hardest path is often the one that's hidden the most, followed by sins and deeds of others. Well, I'll do my best to uncover and wipe away.
I know you will, Wester.
It just all sounded so dirty.
She's a goddess.
So, please, take to your knees and we can begin the ceremony.
I will do just that.
So, as you kneel before your goddess, and although she's only a halfling, the same height as you, as you look up, she looks huge and mighty. Someone you not only aspire to be, but you look up to. As part of a paladin's job, we look to peace. Violence is a last resort. Diplomacy and understanding on the paths to long-lasting peace. Do you promise to carry this by your weapon? To know when to use it and when to not?
Always.
Another tenet is innocence. All people begin life in an innocent state. No one is evil to begin, and it's the influence of dark forces that drives them to evil. Do you promise to set the proper example? To work to heal the wounds of a deeply flawed world, and to help set those who wish on a righteous path?
As if I was yourself.
You required patience. You must understand that change takes time. Those who have walked the path of the wicked must be given reminders to keep them honest and true. Once you have planted the seed of righteousness, you must work day after day to allow it to survive and flourish. Do you promise under my name to work with those to help heal and guide them into a path of righteousness, one that's away from corruption?
I will give you all I have.
And finally, your wisdom. Your heart and your mind must stay clear, for at some point you will have to accept defeat, whether that be on a small scale or larger. While every creature can be redeemed, some are so far along the path of evil that you have no choice but to end their lives for the greater good. Do you promise to weigh such action carefully and consider the consequences fully? But once you have made your decision, no matter how hard you believe it to be, when you know what to do, what is right, you follow through it, knowing it is your path.
Yes, life's greatest adventure is in doing one's level best.
I will hold my head in front of Zila.
She places her hands on your shoulders, and you feel a warm energy surge through your body as you feel almost the deityal holy energy taking over your entire body. You feel your energy grow, the power you possess grow as well, and you almost see the path of right. You can almost see what you have to do. And his final word: now go, Protect those who need protecting. Heal those who need to heal. Save those who can be saved. Never give up. Never give in. And as she lets go, your eyes start to open. You're back down on the ground with the rest of your party. You feel energized, powerful, like you have a purpose in the world now. And you feel the presence of Zila, even if she's not physically there. And with that, the rest of you start to wake up as morning brings the dawn. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to say hello, Paul, in the chat. Legend.
Shout out, Paul.
Shout out, Paul. Legend. Hamish wakes up. Paul! Just,
Paul,
Hamish, you feeling
have I missed something?
Yeah, in the chat.
Do we get a long rest?
Yep, you guys can go ahead and take a long rest.
Beautiful.
You know what? I take back when I said fuck's sake. It was good. It was good.
Laura's gonna... She was already awake because she was on a watch.
Yeah.
She's gonna quickly check the Harpies' bodies and see if they had anything on them.
Okay, make an investigation check.
25.
Oh,
So, there's not anything really on them, but you do find a couple of feathers that you're welcome to take. If you wish.
Sure. That might be useful for spells.
Okay, go ahead and take a harpy feather then.
Beautiful. Good morning, everyone.
Have I still got a level of exhaustion then?
Yeah, until your next long rest after this.
Balls. Right, I'm going back to bed. I'm going to have another long rest.
What was that about us getting to the city as soon as possible?
Oh, right, yeah, of course, yeah. Right, one of you carry me and I'll just sleep on your back. Or just all look at me strange like I've said something in another language. It's quite simple. You carry me, I sleep.
Elvish, none of us speak Dwarvish. Common.
Fine, I'll walk.
I speak
I'll
Dwarvish.
walk. Well, you should... Does that mean you're going to carry me then, Law?
Absolutely not, no.
Right, okay, alright. It seems I've upset a lot of you. I mean Oberon with the Orcs comment, and I just remembered that I haven't apologised before, so I'm just going to say sorry now, Oberon. I do apologise. I don't want to upset you or make you angry, come to think of that, because my word, you turned into this quite a scary person during that fight with the Harpies yesterday.
Yes, yeah. Just keep those comments to yourself. It's in poor
Okay.
taste.
Well, have it from me that we will find Orcs and we'll get her back her memory, and she'll remember you. Don't you worry about that. Law.
The people we made a deal with, I asked them to do that as mine instead of my protection thing.
Okay. Well, that's one thing. There you go. See, I've already sorted it. I'm that good.
Sure.
But yeah, I'd just like to apologise to you all. I know I've been, getting you in trouble and stuff with the jail, and Lauren Wester did well to get me out of jail, and I just want to say thank you. It took a night sleeping out under the stars with leaves on my nipples for me to realise, but just like to say sorry for all of that, and I hope we can continue and achieve all we want to achieve. Wester, you look like you've had a decent night's sleep. There's a bit of a pep in your step.
Yeah, Wester's now, like, his signature eye smudges that I put on, they haven't been on for a few days, but they're on now, they're really good. He's, like, raring to go. He's, you know, doing push-ups, stowing away everybody's gear and everybody's stuff away. He's ready to go. Just nod at Hamish and just, like, give him a thumbs up.
What about you, Nell? How are you doing this morning?
As well as I can be, you know. I've nearly died twice in like 2 days since meeting you guys, you know.
You'll get used to it, trust me.
I don't really want to. It's not something I would like to thoroughly enjoy.
Oh, I'm covered in scars. Don't worry, that one you got there on your belly is not gonna be the last, believe me. They come thick and fast. See that one there? That was a dragon. That one right there. That one there
Dragon,
was from a
really?
slightly bigger dragon. And that one there on my arse, that was from an even more slightly bigger dragon than that. 3 dragons. All slain.
Oh, I'm amazed.
You don't sound amazed.
I don't believe that.
Can't get over just how amazing you are.
Last time I rolled insight on whether it was actually a dragon, I failed so badly that I genuinely believed it was a dragon.
How do I roll for sarcasm check against Nell?
Oh god.
Oh, Law sees all. Okay, you're going to take my word for it. Okay, yeah. Hey, Mr. Dragonslayer, sweet.
He's just like the J Cartwright of this group. Just chat shit and we're just like, yeah, alright, mate.
It's like, yeah, they believe me. Oh.
Yeah, hands down. This singular guy that got arrested has taken on 3 dragons. Amazing.
Well, the way I see it,
arrested
none of us are dead
wrongly,
yet.
so.
I mean, I feel like death is a very low bar, you know?
Well,
Right,
Death
given
is
how
not the
close
bar.
we've all come, we could probably all be immortal. I'm just saying. I'd believe that.
Personally, I
Maybe
would
we
not
are.
like to test it again. So I suggest we continue on this slightly psychotic thing that I have entailed myself on somehow.
Well, I mean, is there anywhere you need to go now?
I was just gonna make sure you guys got out of the forest, but no. Creepy floating orbs. We're together for a while now, pal. But don't worry, I feel better knowing if we come across any dragons. I'm good.
You're
I'll
quite
leave that one
safe.
to you.
You're quite safe. Hamish the Dragon Slayer has got you. I once shoved down my bagpipe so far up a dragon's arse and blew so hard it launched miles away over the mountains, never to be seen again. It was.
I'm gonna
quite
inside check that one.
Make an inside check. Hamish, make a deception check with, I want to say disadvantage for that display. But
what? Disadvantage?
go ahead and make a deception check. I mean-
Hey, you are talking touch.
Yeah,
What you get?
Over
I
two
mean,
mountains, not one.
14.
2 mountains.
Even on straight roll, she clocked you.
Okay. Right, okay. I elaborated slightly, okay. You know, I didn't
It's
use
fine.
bagpipes. I just kicked them across the mountain. You're right.
Okay. Shall we make a move? Feel like the sooner we get to Joheim, the better.
Aye. Aye.
Okay.
What about breakfast?
You can eat and walk at the same time.
Okay, right. I'll eat some rations on the way.
Okay, so on the walk, is there anything that you guys wish to do on the walk?
I've got a question
just
for
get-
Law.
Oh,
Question.
just imagine Wester saying this because I really can't bother doing the voice because it's late. So, you said about us being immortal. Does being immortal to you bring you worry or kind of hope? Because personally, I think death is like a freedom. To know that the end is so close and that you've worked hard for it.
Why is dying the goal?
Why is living forever a goal?
It's not. I just don't. I don't see what's to gain from being dead and buried.
But in the same sense, what is there to gain from walking around as an immortal, seeing everything you like change or love go to waste? Is there not a sense of achievement in knowing that you've obtained an end, whether it be good, bad, but to know you've obtained that freedom in a sense that you are now, allowed to, whether it's world-ending gods, monsters, kicking dragons over mountains? Is that not a sign of peace that you have done all you can and there's nothing more for you to do?
As if I'd done all I can and everything that has already been done, then yes, death would be good, but we're far from the end of our journey, let alone doing everything we can. So at least for now, death is not ideal. And, there's so much knowledge in the universe to find and to learn and to keep learning.
But that knowledge, would you want to learn it all, or would you want to leave other people to obtain that knowledge as goals for them, rather than you having it all to yourself? Much like the rich do.
Knowledge is not bound to one person. Multiple people can learn the same thing at the same time. Multiple people can learn the same thing at different times. It's rather different to wealth in that sense.
Would you rather not, let's say you learn something, would you rather not let somebody else learn that? And as you said, it's not bound to one person, but if you discover something, would you not have someone else discover something? And let them, if you're already Law the Magnificent Wizard who's slain loads of dragons, saved the end of the world, just let some lowly kid have his little bit of, but that's just food for thought on the walk. That's Wester picking Law's brain, because Law is a lot smarter than him.
Could I not then teach that lonely kid, in the hopes that one day he might be as great as I am? In this scenario that you pose, where I have become the best that there is, which is unlikely in of itself.
Oh, I believe in you, and I've got you back, so
thank you.
All we
I
can do is our
appreciate
best.
I agree.
I wanna be the very best.
That got deep. That got deep.
Oh,
That was so deep.
For half a man with 9 intelligence.
Okay, is there anything
You're
that
more of a
anybody
man.
else would like to do on this walk?
Any critters?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Make a perception check. No?
Nat 20, and you're going to say no.
I just feel sorry for any creature he manages to find.
10.
No.
Why?
Because
Why?
everything runs away from you. It's not going to stop and be like, ooh.
No, I mean, Nell says to Hamish that she feels sorry for creatures that you're flying.
I can just imagine Nell being like the ranger. Any deers go away, go on. Shh, shh,
I mean,
shh.
Hamish, if you're that desperate, you can try and make friends with Sky. He's still sat on Law's shoulder.
I thought, oh, okay, I'll try.
Make an animal
I haven't
You're
got
that
the
desperate
best,
for a friend.
I am desperate for a friend. Everyone seems to hate me at the minute, and to be honest, I haven't got the best track record with owls. I seem to remember one that shot on my head.
that can get
Can't
Rowan.
remember who that was. I'll try and approach Sky.
Make
and
a
do
animal handling check.
Little strokey stroke.
Getting my key ring. I stroked an owl in the woods.
It's a 6.
It doesn't like you.
Oh, not even the owl likes me. Oh no. I need to reassess myself here. Is it the stories I tell? Oh. What can I do? A bard with 0 charisma. What can I do? That's why Jeffrey ran away into the forest, isn't it? Oh.
If you
Hamish is
love
gonna...
something, let it go, and if it's true love, it will come back.
That's very wise, Wester. Maybe that's why Vorrel left as well. Hamish is having a crisis of confidence, and he's gonna hang back and look very, very sad.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Sky to go sit on his head and to be nice.
He starts sort of scratching at your shoulder, almost agitated that you're asking him to go and do this.
Please. I'll give you extra mice.
Purchases on Hamish's shoulder.
You had your chance, I'll fuck off.
Can I telepathically speak to Hamish?
Sky says he's gonna bite him.
Okay.
I was gonna say, so that might bite you.
Let's go with a 13 to hit, Hamish.
Yeah, that does hit, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna.
Sky says just like nips at your ear and then he flies back to my shoulder.
Okay. You can take 1
He
point
was
of
trying
damage.
to be nice.
You take 1 point of damage, Hamish, as you just sort of pecks your ear. Does draw blood a little bit, but then he just flies back and sits on Law's shoulder. And he sort of starts not digging into your shoulder, but just sort of like doing this on your shoulder as kind of a, see, this is why I don't play nice.
Hamish is glum again.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, Hamish.
Oh God, am I gonna get a certain disease that we've mentioned previously, named after a certain owl? It's an 11.
Okay, you feel your brain start wandering, almost going off into a spiral of depressive thoughts before you manage to pull back and
God.
take a break, take a breath, calm your mind. You're still feeling shit, but you manage to stop your brain from spiraling.
Oh, if only I had that ability in real life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Wouldn't that be great?
Sorry.
It's the deepest episode ever.
So,
Oh, so we make it to Showheim.
is anybody doing anything else on the road?
On the road, yeah.
No? Okay. In which case, yes, you do make it to Joheim.
Like old school Batman, just where the screen goes up to Johan.
I would like to go get my scroll from the magic shop, please.
Okay, yeah. So you can head into the magic shop. Your scroll is ready.
Thank you very much.
Go on, Caitlin, or you can say sorry.
I know, I was just going to say that Oberon would have like asked her if she was going in that direction to just ask if Ox had picked up the item or not.
Yeah, I will ask in the shop on Oberon's behalf if
Okay.
the item had been picked up by Ox.
No.
No?
Still.
Okay.
I believe it's still being created.
It is. It was going to take 2 weeks and it's been like 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Felt like 2 weeks.
Okay. What's the plan,
Oh.
guys?
Well, I'm going to the fucking pub, I need a drink more than ever. You feel free to come, but I might as well hang a sign over my neck saying friends wanted at this point. So you either come or you don't, but I'm going for a drink. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Oberon will follow because he also wants a drink.
Okay.
I know why you're here, Oberon, and it's not for me.
Wester, Nell, and Law, what are you guys doing?
Probably just gonna wander wherever Law goes because she seems the most sane. Just
Okay.
trail around.
Law, where
I
are
don't know
you
what
going?
I'm doing here.
I'll probably go with Hamish and Oberon because I don't quite trust either of them to be alone at the minute. They
Okay.
both seem super off. And also Nell and I can sit down and I can fill her in on everything that's happened. She deserves to know.
Okay. Wester, what are you doing?
Dad's Forge. Going to Dad's Forge.
Okay.
Oh.
So, we'll come to Wester first. So you head to your dad's forge, and he is slaving away again, hammering down, making a short sword or something similar. And he looks up. Wester, son. And he sort of straightens up and sort of pats down his apron.
A quick glance, does he have any bracelet similar to what Hamish is wearing?
Make a perception check.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. 4.
You don't see any. Although his arms and hands are completely covered, obviously working next to heat and everything, he doesn't show any bare skin, just to protect himself.
What did you do to free Hamish? What favour did you call in?
Sort of put hands on your shoulder. I offered I don't think I'm going to make it back to your mother for quite some time.
You will. Because who's going to tell them about all the deeds I'm going to do? All the people I'm going to help? All the people I'm going to redeem? I'm certainly not. So,
Son.
what can I have to tell her?
And he sort of takes your cheek in his hand and he sort of rubs his thumb over your cheekbone. They've taken out another contract on me to make more stuff. So I'm going to be here a lot longer than originally planned. I'm going to be working longer hours. And making some more stuff for the Empire and the Zolkos. His freedom was my labour.
I will take his hand off my cheek, put it down, put my hand on his shoulder and say, we have work to do then. I will put my shield, my bat, storm my warhammer, put on some thick gloves and I will attempt to help him out at the forge.
Before you do, he sort of stops you and... This is going to take months, Wester. You can't stay here the entire time.
Well, as Zila says, patience and change takes time. And I've got a few hours to burn spare. I don't have much gold, so may as well show you how much of a better smith I am than you.
He sort of gives you a small smile. But even beyond the smile, without even having to roll a check, you can see this sadness. He knows that the freedom that Hamish gained, he lost. And his labour, as strong and as statue as he is taken it's taken a toll on him. And he doesn't feel confident in his ability to do this for much longer. But nonetheless, he smiles and accepts your help. Go ahead and make a Smith's check, please.
And what does that come under?
So you have smithing tools.
No, I do not.
Okay, go ahead and just make a straight intelligence check.
Oh shit. 8. Oh fuck. You could have picked any other stat, and I've had
You set him back by 8 months.
Yeah. Snap all the metal.
You start doing some work, and the 1 or 2 pieces that you're working on don't turn out quite right. You've watched your father for years and years, but you've never properly tried your hand at this sort of intense work, and it comes to a shock. And as much as you try, and as much as your father is not only pleased to have you there and grateful for the help that you're trying to provide, it just doesn't sum up, and you do make a lot of mistakes on it.
I was half expecting him to knock over a sword and it just knock everyone off, like dominoes going around the whole place.
How much time would I have burnt doing that?
I'd say probably 5-6 hours. It takes a long time to make a sword, and you would basically start doing the end of the process, so it takes quite a few hours.
Okay. For an official's office anywhere, like a town hall.
Yes, there is the. I suppose you wouldn't really have a town hall here, but you would have the meeting hall, and this is where I forgot his name. I think it's Joro Ivan, or as you know him to be, the head of the ruling family of the Zokarian Empire.
Okay, so yeah, I'm with the right person. I would like to do anything I can to attempt to perhaps grab him for a meeting or just speak to him. Any capacity.
Okay. So you head to the meeting hall. There's a receptionist there. Can you go ahead and make a persuasion check for me, please?
Oh, is it just bog standard persuasion?
Yes, please. Why?
Before I go in, would I be able to invoke my channel divinity, Emissary of Peace? So as a bonus action, you grant yourself a +5 bonus to charisma persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure, of course. You can do that.
Oh, yeah. So I will invoke that as I go, and I'll just be like, Sealer guide me. And I will roll a persuasion with a +5 on. A 10. Yeah, I need it.
By this time it's about 2 p.m., 3 p.m. You can get a meeting at about 7 p.m. that evening.
Is there any chairs in there?
Yeah, there is. There's a waiting room. Are you just going to wait a couple of hours there?
I will sit and wait. I'll sit my ass down and wait.
In which case, we'll come back to you in a second then. Hamish, Law, Oberon and Nell. You guys are in the tavern. You're sat down with your beverage of choice. What would you guys like to do?
Do we still have rooms in this tavern? Or do we need to rebuy them?
You need to rebuy them. You only bought them for the one night.
Cool. Lord's gonna go over and buy rooms for one more night. Just
okay.
We can do one night at a time.
You can go ahead and do that. They give you the same rooms as before.
How much was it?
I believe it was 5 silver for all the rooms. If I remember correctly.
Which is half a gold, right?
Yes. Yeah. Take off the gold, add 5 silver.
Beautiful. Cool. Got rooms sorted. What's everyone else doing?
I want to see. I'll go up to the barman. I'll say, "Is there a guild, adventurers guild office in this city?"
Well, yes, of course there is. We'll find it here in the South District.
Oh, so it's near here. Okay.
Oh, it's near the border. It's about a street over from the gate up into the North District.
Right, okay. Well, thank you very much. Very helpful. I'll go and rejoin Nell and Oberon.
Okay. Lord, Oberon, and Nell, what are you guys doing?
Everyone's just downing drinks at this point.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hamish will do his best to sort of, in his own unique way, console Oberon, like rubbing his back and, yeah.
Yeah, so you take your third drink. What's your con modifier? Is it 3? It's a -1. Yeah. No. You take your second drink, and you start feeling a little bit tipsy.
He's not gonna stop though.
Okay, make another con saving throw.
Oberon, you need to slow down. I mean, I know times are hard, but you can't just do this. You need to take your time and enjoy it.
At this point, you are starting to get very drunk. You can barely
Oberon.
stand. There's your vision. I don't know if you've ever had this when you're drunk or if it's just me, but when you move your head, your vision is like a millisecond behind, so it kind of looks like time is slowing down a little bit. Your legs and your arms feel really weak. Your face feels really warm. You sort of bite your lips, and all of the bottom of your face is all kind of numb from where the alcohol has numbed a lot of your face. You're not doing good. Another 1 or 2 drinks and you'll probably be passed out.
Hamish will get Oberon a water.
Okay.
Gonna confiscate whatever drinks he has and then politely suggest that he goes to bed.
Everyone will try and grab at least one to then take to bed.
Okay.
Oberon, you're making a
No
scene.
will let him have one to take to bed with him, so long as he goes up to bed.
Okay. Oberon, go ahead and make another con saving throw then, please.
The task is trying to get up the stairs.
So, Oberon, as you get to the top of the stairs, you're just chugging, and as you chug, you feel your head dizzy, you feel your knees weak, you feel your body fall. Fuck off. Feel your body start falling to the ground, and you go and grab the railing, but your vision is too messed up. You completely miss the railing. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Would that be a disadvantage?
Yes, at this point it would. 11.
Oh, bro.
11.
So you go to fall forward, and you feel like your body's falling forward until you feel a step crack on your back. Your eyes looking up to the ceiling. You are tumbling down the stairs. You are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you all just see Oberon passed out, tumbling back down the stairs, and you feel the pain. And as funny as it is to watch, you do feel like he may have broken his arm, as his arm is just getting caught in the railing, and it just snaps as he continues falling downwards. You are passed out, broken arm, at the bottom of the stairs.
Right. I'll pick up Oberon and take him
help.
to the doctors.
Okay. So,
It's not cheap.
now,
Do we have any money?
Not enough for this.
Then why are we taking him to the doctors?
Oh, we
Let's
can't
take him
just. We can't just.
upstairs.
He's got a broken arm. He's got a broken arm, Law.
Right. And can you afford the doctors?
No, but I could. I
So
don't
we
know,
can't go to the
say
doctors.
something. Oh, don't they have NHS here?
no,
No, let's take him upstairs, put him in bed,
Fine.
and we will
Okay.
see if we can find a job to raise money to go see a doctor.
Okay. Oh, right, fine. Bloody hell, Oberon.
Okay, now, what are you doing while all of this goes down? Also, welcome to the party.
Yeah, now it's like, what is going? Who are these people I'm with?
Okay. I mean, she was originally just kind of like looking around, like a bit on edge, like she's a bit weirded out with so many people, and now she's just kind of been watching this whole event, and then actually gets up and goes to try and be helpful. How successfully is because she's kind of just like, well, okay.
Yeah, I mean, with all of you helping, I'd say, yeah, you would be able to successfully pick up Oberon and take him upstairs to his room. I'm going to say Law being the most sensible one here, and probably Nell following her. Nell on one side grabbing the arm, Law on the other side grabbing the broken arm and just sort of raising it up. Even in magic school, as a wizard, you are taught how to do basic first aid, specifically just in case one of your spells does go wrong, since your spells are fairly lethal.
I also have a medicine kit, I believe.
Yeah, so I'd say you can get to the top of the stairs. You get him into the bedroom. I would say, if you wish, you can use one charge from your medicine kit to make a sling. To put Oberon's arm in. Now, this is not going to heal it, but this will prevent extra damage being done to the arm.
Yes, then I will do that.
Okay, so you use the medicine kit, you make a sling, and a very, very basic cast. So you get a large stick, place it across the arm. You get bandages and you wrap it around to keep the stick there, to keep the arm straight and to heal in that position. You use more bandages to sort of wrap it around his neck and make a sling to put the arm in as you lay Oberon's body on the bed to give him some rest. He's going to be in a lot of pain later, but for now he is sleeping, passed out on the bed at 10 a.m.
Oh dear.
Beautiful.
Oberon. What an absolute mess.
I'm gonna quickly scribble down a little note. Just basically telling Oberon that when he does wake up, he's not to do anything stupid, he's not to drink anymore, and that if he breaks his arm further, Law will break the other one.
Okay, so Law leaves a passive-aggressive, threatening message next to Oberon's head in the hopes that he will see it when he wakes up. Hamish, Law, and Nell, since you're the only three that are not tied up with something, what would you guys like to do, if there's anything else you would like to do?
What time is it?
It's like 11 a.m. at this point. 10, 11 a.m.
I'm going to head over to the Adventurers Guilds.
Okay. Law, Nell? Are you guys just staying there? Are you telling Nell about the stuff? Are you heading over to the Adventurers Guild with Hamish? What are you guys doing?
I mean,
if Hamish can promise me he's not going to do anything stupid, I'm happy to let him go alone and then just sit here with Nell.
Hamish is out the door.
It's not Law's problem. Law's going to sit and tell Nell everything that has happened.
Okay. That's fine.
Up to this point.
Okay. So, we'll come... Hamish, so you head over to the Adventurers Guild. As you walk in, there is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, young human female who is behind the bar. She has sort of an apron on and a white blouse, who is cleaning up and making drinks, and it's weird. As much as you know you're not importantly hands-on, to not see Slog behind there and to see somebody who seems half competent and quick at their job takes you a little bit by surprise. But yeah, you see this young girl behind the bar. What would you like to do?
Hello, Slog Mark II. I just want to inquire. Well, no, sorry. There's a chef back in the guild in Port Lianzon called Slog, but he's really slow and you're really fast, so I'm going to call you Slog Mark II. Is that okay?
No.
Oh, okay. What's your actual name then?
My name's Anwen.
and when it's very nice to meet you. I do apologise. I do get off on the wrong foot with quite a lot of people.
Clearly.
But yes, I know. I'm just gonna have a look at the notice board. It's a pleasure to meet you. You'll probably see me around again because I like to do quests and
One
things.
sec, please. Just give me a second. She pulls out a piece of paper.
No problem.
What's your name?
My name's Hamish.
She puts a piece of paper behind the bar and she runs to the back of the tavern. And this tavern is set very much the same as the other Adventurers Guild. And where Tanith's office would have been, there is another door and another office. So she runs up to the door. She gives it a couple of seconds of silence before she pops her head round. She goes, I thought I should let you know that Hamish person you told me to warn you about. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, okay, can do. And she sort of comes back out. You're wanted in the office. Okay.
That's fine. I'll happily go in. Thank you. That's no bother. I'll go and speak to. Who is it? I'll be speaking to. Just Anren. Sorry.
Just go in. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I
go in.
see. Just through here. Okay. I'll go in. Yeah.
Okay. In there, you see a long blonde-haired elven male who is tall, dressed in a black suit, and is very, very familiar. Behind the desk is sat Tanith.
Oh, Tanith, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hamish, please come
Thank you
in and take a seat and
Yes,
stop
yes.
talking.
Yes.
Apparently talking is what you got into this predicament to start with. Please take a seat.
Oh dear. Oh no, am I in trouble again?
I got a phone call from the guard station saying that you had been arrested for unlicensed magic using. And they were under the impression that you were on a quest for us. I told them that, no, of course you wouldn't have been here. Obviously you couldn't have been here. You were supposed to be in Red Brick. But here you are, causing trouble in a different kingdom to where you're supposed. Please tell me what's going on, why you're here, and what you did.
I think we got our finger in a bit too many pies, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
We've got a lot going on at the minute.
Clearly.
We probably perhaps took too many quests on, and we've ended up getting a bit jumbled. And yeah, we're here, and we've been trying to do. You remember the quest with the grave robin that was on the board back in Port Lianzum. So we tried to do that, but you've probably heard what's happened to that place.
I did. We did send scouts, and apparently the place had been capsized and destroyed while you guys were in the Empire. Hamish, this has brought serious strain on the guild. We told you when you signed the contracts, do not get in trouble, do not drag our name through the mud, do not cause us extra problems. Not only have you done that, you have committed a very serious crime in the Empire, or of all places. Hamish, if you had done this in Yaluka or Eregus, that would have been one thing. But the Empire? Really? The one place?
I know, I've learnt my lesson. I have. I got my trial in 2 weeks. I didn't realise the trial was right now.
I understand, but then we have been asked to come and speak in your trial, Hamish, as to what you were doing under our word in the Empire. You know I can't back you up on this.
I know. I'm sorry. I really appreciate everything you've done. The reason why I'm here is because I can't really go out of the Empire until the trial's over. So I'm forced to sort of stay here. As you know, we got some quests going on outside of the Empire. So I was here to do some more while we're here.
Unfortunately, Hamish,
till the trial date.
We are not going to be able to offer you any more quests. Not just now before the trial, but ever again.
What do you mean ever again?
You took a contract out, deserted the contract, and let the town be destroyed, and then came into a different kingdom and got us
What about my
involved in a
friends?
huge trial. Hamish. Unfortunately, we cannot be associated with this sort of behaviour. We are a government body. We work with all of the families across Tiburion, and we cannot have the Adventurers Guild's name being dragged through the mud. We cannot be seen to be harbouring this sort of behaviour.
Let me make it up to you. Let me see every single one of those quests on that board. I'll do them for free. Let me make it up to you and to the people. I will do every single one of them for free. Let me make it up to you, and let me back in the guild. I'll show you we can do a good job.
Make a persuasion check.
$21.
We cannot offer you any quests as of now until at least your trial is over. If you are still free after the trial, I guess we can revisit this with the rest of the group. But there's absolutely no way that we can sign off on a quest for somebody who is wanted and who has a criminal trial coming up in the next few weeks. So once your trial is
What will you
over,
do?
bring the rest of the group and we can continue discussion there. But until then, we cannot sign off on any contracts.
Fine. What I just want to help. That's all. I want to atone for what I've done.
I know, Hamish. Unfortunately, your actions have gone beyond just yourself, your party, and it's impacted us. And until we can at least try and get you out as a free man, we cannot give you any contracts. We will honour our agreement with you guys being able to stay here. You have paid for the right after all, so our rooms are open. But in terms of contracts, we cannot have the client sink in that we allow suspected criminals to take up their contract. So again, you are welcome to stay here as long as you need, and then once the trial is over, if you are a free man, you can bring the party to us and we can continue these discussions after your trial. I hope you understand I'm putting my neck out here.
No, I appreciate what you've done. Your help with, taking that phone call and getting me out and even coming to the trial. I hope you know that it wasn't done with any malice.
Unfortunately, regardless of whether it's malice or not, the Empire are not forgiving people, and if they want to find you guilty, they will. So you have to convince them that they don't want to find you guilty. The Empire is not so much on facts, but on whether they want to make a case out of you or not. If I suggest anything, start a campaign and try and get the people on your side if you want any chance of getting out of this a free man. Because without the people's support, you have no chance. Trust me, I've worked in the Empire long enough to know this.
Tend to rub people up the wrong way, but okay, I'll try. I'll try.
Oh,
what he'll do then? He's gonna. Oh, go on. Sorry.
And Hamish, before you go, and he sort of hands you an envelope.
Oh God! I'll open it. I'll read it.
So, the envelope has got a red wax stamp on the back. It is a shield with the head of a snake inside. And go ahead and make a history check.
Happy to do that. Oh, it's not good. 5.
5. You've never seen this symbol before in your life. You're not quite sure what the symbol is.
He's never even seen an envelope with that roll, so yeah, that's cool.
Give me a sec. I think I should have the picture of the symbol. But yeah, you've never seen the symbol before, so you're not quite sure what the symbol is. But it is this. Okay, viewers, I do apologise. You're just gonna have to. There you go. Okay, so that is the symbol. This wax sealed on the back of the letter.
Okay. I don't recognise it. Okay.
No.
Right. That's fine. Let's see what this letter has to say. And apologies to everyone, the fellow players here, as Hamish has gone off.
As you open the letter, it's written on very fine parchment. Mr. Hamish MacGuffin, we hope you accept this formal invitation to join us for dinner tomorrow evening. States the date of tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. and it gives an address. You're not sure where this address is, but it's signed a name that's... Go ahead and make another history check.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. So the name is Joro Ivan. I will go ahead and put the name in the chat for you.
Okay.
So Joro Ivan, and you instantly know this is the head of the ruling family. This is the person who rules the entire empire. He lives in Joheim. This address is in Joheim. And you've been invited to dinner. You and the whole party. Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m.
Oh my word. Did you know about this, Tanith?
I had a suspicion, considering the wax seal on the back, but I didn't know what it said.
Any idea what this could be about?
Considering you are a wanted man, probably to do with your crime.
These people really don't like selling their ferrets, do they? Right, okay. Then I will pass this message on to my friends and companions, and maybe they... Okay. Thank you, Tanith. Again, I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. I hope I can make it up to you and do some quests for you in the future once this terrible episode is all over.
I apologise that I can't offer you any contracts, but please
No,
feel
you've done
free
so much.
to stay as long as you need here.
Thank you.
The doors are open for you to stay
Thank you
if
very
you need a place to stay, and we do provide food and drink, as you know. I may not always be here.
Thank
If I'm
you.
not here, I am back in Port Lianzon or one of the other adventurers guilds. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to meet me there, but if you leave a note, I will get it.
Just before I shoot off, I just want to ask one more question.
Yes.
Back in Port Lianzon, I mean, what's the situation there? Are there still people going missing?
Yes, unfortunately, that has not been solved yet. I mean, nobody else new has gone missing, but we do suspect that somebody else will go missing in about 4 months. But it's not been solved, so...
Okay. That's another one we need to sort. Okay, I'll go back and see the others. I just want to say thank you, so I'll see you soon.
Goodbye, Hamish. Okay.
Okay, I'll head back to the tavern and I will say to the others, we've got an invite for a fancy dinner tomorrow. Do you guys fancy going?
Sorry, fancy dinner. Where? With whom? Why?
With the rich, the ruling family here.
I'm sorry, you what?
Yeah, I don't know why either, but maybe they're just quite keen to meet such fine adventurers such as ourselves.
Is this a joke? Are you trying to be funny again?
Here's the letter.
Laura's gonna read the thingy.
Seems legit.
Seems legit.
It's fancy parchment that Hamish certainly could not afford to buy. The seal on the back is done with fine wax, and as a wizard who has to use fine materials, this was not cheap to write.
Okay. Guess we will be visiting the ruling family of the Empire.
I reckon they found my gerbil. I reckon that's what it's about.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, you can keep hoping for that. You all have relatively nice clothes, I believe, which is good. My average clothes are nice enough. Nell, do you have some presentable clothing?
You look like a slob.
I live in the forest, Hamish. Like, what do you want from me?
More leaves. That was the best night's sleep I've ever had.
I mean, as leading family, I'm gonna say mine don't quite meet standard.
Okay,
Well,
would you like to try one of my shirts? I do have two.
I would most appreciate that, thank you.
Cool, so Laura's gonna give you one of her, like, button-up shirts to try on, see if it fits.
That's lovely.
Just realised
Oh.
Oberon's got to have a banquet with a broken arm.
Well, unless we manage to get it fixed before then.
I doubt it.
Here's some healing magic. Fracture instead.
I was gonna say, doesn't Hamish know healing magic?
He does, but I don't know about healing bones. Well, actually, let me have a look, because I think I might try something, actually, in a bit. You guys carry on, I'll just have a
Okay,
look.
so we are going to head over to Wester right now.
Okay.
So, you wait, and it gets to about 7 o'clock. You've been there all day, you are very, very tired, but you get there. And you're waiting. What would you like to do? She comes up to you and, okay, so Mr. Ivan is ready to see you now.
Amazing. Thank you for all your help, for, being a very good receptionist. Which way do I go?
Oh, it's just down the corridor, the big door right at the end.
I will hold out my shield and warhammer for this woman to take them, and if she doesn't, I'll just put them away and just be like, oh, sorry. I'll just continue down if she doesn't take them.
Okay, so you continue down. You go. I'm assuming you knock on the door and you wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait
so
until
come in. Come in.
I will go in.
Okay. So as you go in, you do see somebody who is got a plaque on the front that says Joro Ivan. He seems to be a tall male human with locks of rich brown hair and tight curls that comes down to his shoulders. He has very piercing light blue eyes that verge onto almost grey. And he smiles with almost one half of his face that turns into a snarl, which, although without the smile he looks okay, he looks very threatening when he smiles.
Okay, so this is an alpha thing. Okay, I'll go, thank you for taking the time to see me, Mr. Ivan. Please may I have a seat?
Yes, take a seat. What can I do
I
for
will-
you?
So, I'm sure you know about all the business that goes on, being esteemed man as you are. I was just wondering, is there any more details to the... Seems like a trade has been established for one Mr. Hamish and my father. Is there any more details I could garner about this?
And who are you?
I am Wester Cloudbrush, son of Tyro.
I'm assuming you're an associate of Hamish.
More like a parole officer now, but yes.
Listen, son. Go home, see Hamish, talk to him.
Speak to Hamish. Well, sir, I would first like to say that I cannot go home.
Wherever you're
I have a lot of things
staying,
at home.
I don't care. Wherever you're staying, just go speak to Hamish.
But I was just inquiring to see if I could perhaps offload some of the work my father is doing onto myself instead.
And what skills can
I'll
you
stay
bring
with
to
you.
the Empire?
What skills can I bring to the Empire? The son of a blacksmith, diplomacy, peace, prosperity. I'm not too shabby with a warhammer. I'm
Don't
not good
emphasise
with,
stuff.
no, God knows, Wester knows what he's worth.
Peace, prosperity.
Yeah, I can bring, peace, justice to the Empire.
Ah, we've got everything like that we need. You offer no valuable skills that we need.
Dick.
Do I drop a sly comment? No, we won't do that. I'll just stand up and I'll go, thank you for your time. I very much appreciate it, and I'm sure I will be seeing you sooner rather than later.
I'm quite
that's
sure of
fine.
that.
I am sure. I'm sure of that. I'm sure I'll see you at Hamish's trial, no?
Quite.
Pleasure's been all mine, and I will leave. Fucking dude.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna look for where the guys went. Where everybody went.
Okay, so you head back to the tavern, and as you do, let's just say, Hamish, Law, Nell, Oberon, you are starting to wake up at this point. So you all gather. What would you guys like to do?
Just as Oberon's wake, is Oberon actually... Right, are you awake at this point? Or
Is
not?
everyone awake at this point?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, are you upstairs or are you downstairs or?
He's still upstairs, like
Okay,
head in hand, just trying to breathe with the hangover that he's.
your
Right.
hangover
I'll just do
is
this.
horrendous, but yes.
I'll do this as quick as possible then, because I know I've taken up a lot of time. I'm going to run upstairs. I'm going to just burst into Oberon's room, put my hands on Oberon's broken arm and cast Mending on the bone.
Okay, no. Go ahead. Can you send me the details of the spell, please?
I can do that, it's no problem at all. Here it is. It's on roll 20. It repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. A bone is an object, such as a broken chain link.
Can't touch it though.
You can't really touch it
Unless
though,
you
without,
slice-
shoving your hand
yeah.
in.
Slice
You
the skin
slice
open.
open the skin and touch the bone to mend the
Okay,
bone.
then Hamish will go, Oberon, this me hurts. Do I have your permission to just do a little tiny incision right here? If you need to bite onto something, you can do that. Why? I'm trying to fix your arm before you sober up and can feel a lot of pain.
I'm already in a lot of pain.
I know, because you've broken your fucking arm and I'm trying to help you. So what I'm gonna do if it's all right with you, bite onto this, and I'll just give it like a piece of wood or something. And right, am I okay to make a little incision in your arm? Just using the end of my.
Oberon is going to. Does healing magic heal a broken bone?
I'm not sure.
He'll use healing hands.
It'll be a lot more effective if you heal the bone first, the break, and then do it. But you're the expert, Oberon.
What do you want to do, Oberon?
I'm pretty sure healing magic does heal broken bones. Does it?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, he's going to do healing hands on himself because
Okay.
he's seen it heal the stuff.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take
But
your
heal the
HP.
bone?
Yeah, so your arm, and thank God it's in the sling and in the position that you want it to heal before you do it, because it almost creates more cartilage and more bone that almost solders together the two broken pieces. Your arm is fixed, but you have kind of a lump just by here where the extra bone is sticking through the skin. Not like
That would not happen
not
if-
sticking through, but like just sort of like a bump under the skin where the bone is.
It wouldn't have happened if you let me do mending on your bone, but okay. You're stuck with that for life now. You would have had a perfectly healed bone. Never mind. Lesson learned,
I have
eh?
a feeling that it would have gone terribly wrong.
Why? Because it's me.
With my luck at this point, I'm pretty sure it would have gone terribly wrong.
Well, not gonna lie, you brought this on yourself. No more drink for you. No more. I was just trying to help.
No. I will continue to drink.
Right.
Well, everything's
If you
sorted out.
how bad is your hangover, Oberon?
The way you burst into the door really, really hurt, so...
Good. Then how would you like me to blow on my bagpipes? And he's just gonna blow as loud as he can in Oberon's ear.
Oberon will punch him. And if he can, and if he misses, he will try and grab those bagpipes.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Y'all hear this downstairs?
Yes. Yes, you do.
I will
It's
put
a 17.
I will put 1 gold on the table and I'll say, my bet's on Oberon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Actually, it's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah. Be bludgeoning. Aiming right at your nose.
Yeah. As you start blowing on the bagpipes, Oberon just gets his fist and straight in your nose,
Oh.
breaking your nose as blood runs and drips down into your mouth.
Oh, Oberon, why? I was just playing
Do
this
that
music.
again.
Some soothing
Now
tunes.
tear that bagpipe apart. No amount
Oh.
of magic will be able to fix it.
See, this is what
He
I
gets
get.
up and he
I'm trying
makes
to
his
help
way
people.
downstairs.
I'm trying to help people. This is what I get. Shocking. That's shocking.
Mister, I never figured you were a gambling man.
Oh, I'm not, but, I wouldn't have taken the gold off you anyway. There's no harm in, standing for a little bit of fun now and again.
Okay.
That is
And
true.
with this, we are going to end tonight's episode. With Hamish with a broken nose, a pissed off Oberon, a Nell Western-in-law giggling downstairs, and with a letter from the leader of the Empire, the man who put Hamish in jail, the man who could possibly end his life. We'll pick up next week and
No
see
pressure.
what he has to say. So,
We all agree now that no one should do the talking at this meeting.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No. Nell can do the talking at this meeting.
I mean, the random weirdo from the question. How much would I know about the family?
you would know a little bit since you lived in the Empire, but considering you live in the forest, you wouldn't know too much.
Exactly.
But
Nice.
that's what we're going to pick up next week. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to follow if you haven't already, so you get notified when we go live. Possibly consider dropping a subscription if you like what we do. It really does help out the channel.
Hashtag free Hamish.
You can also subscribe to us using Amazon Prime, which is free for you guys. You just have to make sure you resubscribe every month.
Cheers, Jeff.
Because you get one free subscription with Amazon Prime each month. You can also follow us on social media. Specifically, you can go follow us over on Twitter at Goblins Hollow LS to get updates throughout the week and to join our hashtag Free Hamish, hashtag Jail Hamish campaign that's going on over there. And just for everybody to be aware, when we do have the trial of Hamish, you guys will be able to vote IRL in the chat as to whether he should be freed or whether he should be jailed. So we're going to leave it up to you guys. So that's it for this week. We will catch you at 7 p.m. GMT next Tuesday, and we'll continue the story. So have a great week, have a safe week, and we'll see you then. Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.